First, I would like to talk about the sangaku. Sangaku, do you know sangaku? No, maybe no. Sangaku is this wooden plate, wooden tablet. During Edo period, 1603 to 1867, Japan was quite peaceful country. There was no war at all. Not only scholar, but also farmer, merchant, and even samurai soldier researched geometry as an art. When he discovered something, he made such a wooden tablet, then dedicated it to shrine. The tablets are called sangaku. They described only the problem and solution without proof. I feel sangaku has similar spirit as Islamic design inside the mosque, I think. I have similar spirit too. Anyway, in the nature, they are full of fivefold symmetry because most of plants use the golden ratio, as you know. But human being always use square, not pentagon. Human being always compose 2 or 4 or 8 or 16 beats in music. The prime number 2 is favorite of human being, but I don't like it. But Istanbul is the exception. Here is the paradise of fivefold symmetry. Turkish music also use irregular beat and very complicated temperament, very advanced. For example, this tomb, the ceiling of the tomb of king near the Hagia Sophia is also tenfold. The door design, tenfold. This is sevenfold symmetry, stone. This stone is the main theme of this workshop. This is the 11-fold symmetry. It's in Konya. 2 years ago, I saw this window. And about music, Turkish music. Turkish music. Maybe you know this music. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's very common for you, no? But it's unusual in Western culture and Japanese culture. And next, let me play the 7 beat of Turkish music. You know that? Can you count? It's also common in Turkish music. Incredible. And this is rare even for Turkish music, but I found on the Turkish radio. It's 11 beat. Do you know that? Do you know this music? Yes. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, this is 11 beats. Very rare. Do you know that? Okay, let's stop. Anyway, I always count the beat when I listen to the music. Ah, yes. You can, yes. We can understand such a way. Anyway, 11 is the period. This is a 9-fold symmetry here. Oh, 80, maybe 18th century, it was solved. It is impossible to construct. It's 9-fold. But you know, origami can construct the nonagon. So let me show. Anyway, nonagon, 9-fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah? So how to construct this symmetry? Before that, we have to solve how to divide three angles. It's called trisection. Any angle can divide it 3 equals 3. It's called trisection. It is impossible by ruler and compass, but origami can do such a way. Maybe you have a paper. May I have one? Yeah. Anyway, please fold any angle yourself. Not such a way. So let's try to trisection this angle. Any angle is no. So from here to here. Did you? No. From the top. So let's try to make trisection here. Okay. Next is please fold any distance such a way parallel. And fold again, and then please fold 2 lines. You did? Such a way. And then this point and this point must just on this line and this line. No, this line. Eh? This line. Like that. This point and this point must just fit on this point and this point. Then this point was decided. This is the exact trisection. Origami can do trisection precisely. So this fact was found by Hisashi Abe, 1980. So please remember this way. So next we can do. Yes, wait. So this way of folding is a hypercompass. Jun Maekawa said so. Jun Maekawa is an artist, origami artist, famous artist. He said this behavior is a hypercompass. So we have origami have more than ruler and ordinary compass. origami has a hyper compass. Yeah. And how to make a nonagon? It's easy. For example, this is also well known. This is origami square. Fold half. Fold half, and this point just half. Oh, sorry. No. Here, this point on this line. This is a half line, and this point, and then this is a 6 degree, just 6 degree, and then fold half. Same thing. Same thing. This is same thing. So this way. Then I decided here, this point. Now I get trisection. So this is a 20 degree. And then fold again. So 20 degree plus 20 degree is a 40 degree. So this is 1 unit of nonagon. So if I have 9 of this, we can make exact nonagon using origami. So next problem is, yes, this is very easy to solve, even the junior high school student. This is I would like to emphasize. It is easy to solve, but it is very difficult to find this way. So I appreciate the people how to find such a way to solve. It is most difficult and important thing. Solve is not so, proof is not so difficult. But many people think proof is the most important. Most of mathematicians said so, but I don't think so. This discovery is the most important. No, this is any angle trisection, any angle. Nonagon is just one sample. So next problem is what shape is a hypercompass? I solved. This is a hypercompass I invented last month. Same thing. It's a bamboo. Okay, let's try to make trisection of this angle. It's easy to. Same thing. So make 2 parallel lines, and then don't move this, and there's a needle, pin and pin. So how to this point and this pin should just on this line, and this pin should on this line. This way. This angle is a trisection. So this is a hypercompass I invented. This way, trisection. It's easy to divide it, divide half. So it's a trisection. It's a small topics, very new discovery on me. So do you know this cocoa, cacao drink? Don't you know? Cacao, yeah. M.C. Escher, do you know M.C. Escher? M.C. Escher drank this cacao from childhood. Then M.C. Escher drank this print in his late life. This print is very dangerous. And recently, contemporary artists, Spanish artists, make a video of this figure, this print. Look, you can find YouTube on this address. Look. So here now looking print of a city. But in the city, he was there, and he was looking himself. Such a structure, very dangerous. Not just fit. Here now looking at the print. And also he was there, and he was now looking print of the city, Mediterranean city. Yeah? How do you think about it? Very dangerous, I think. If M.C. Escher still alive, he must make this video, I believe. Okay, let's skip. This is a Japanese version. I drank this milk from childhood. Okay, she has a can, which is printed her having a can, no?
Yes.
Which is printed her having can, which is and so on, no? Endless. It's also very dangerous. When I was a child, I often think about think as a play. Think about thinking as a play. I am now thinking that I am now alive, and thinking here that I am now alive, and thinking here that then I trance myself. You know trance? I forgot my name and family and time, everything. I was quite sublime experience for me. It was quite sublime experience. I watched such a design of milk can every day. This design taught me Ouroboros recursive thinking form. My opinion is that we don't need any drug. Thinking is free of untoward effect. Do you understand? And then, like M.C. Escher, I created many recursive work and music like that. I will show again later. Anyway, I would like to explain about golden ratio. Maybe you already know. This length and this length are golden ratio, and this length and this length is golden ratio. This length and this length golden ratio. So regular pentagon has a full of golden ratio. And next is a Fibonacci series. It's also famous. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 5 is 8, and so on. It's also limit ratio of the two term is a golden ratio. And third is this equation. No? X equal 1 plus 1 over x equal. This solution is this. Yeah? But we should understand this structure. No? X is here. No? So let's subscribe. Let's subscribe all of the x. Yeah? So this structure. X is still remain here, so put into this one here, and so on. It's called continued fraction. It's the simplest recursive structure, like a fractal geometry. So I think
Like algebra?
Huh?
Like algebra?
This is algebra, yes.
Algebra.
So yes. So I always said Gaussian ratio is the simplest fractal generator, I think. I told. And next is Penrose line. It's also recursive. No? Big pentagon and small pentagon. No? More smaller pentagon, recursive, fractal geometry. And this we call it quasi-periodic. You know maybe. So this is the simplest equation. X equals 3. I am Akio Hizune. That's all. Nothing to say more. But Gaussian ratio is one of the quadratic equation. So let's translate. X is me. I am reciprocal of me plus 1. And then I'm reciprocal of me plus 1. Same thing. It remains me the René Descartes statement. Cogito ergo sum. You know that? You don't know. Cogito ergo sum means je suis, je pense, donc je suis. I think, therefore I am. But I think it is not perfect. Let's try to translate. Must be changed. That I think that, therefore I am. It's a recursive statement, endless statement, endless sentence. But René Descartes think such a thing at once, I think. So this is a Penrose theorem. Albrecht Dürer tried to find the same thing, but he failed. It's a limit. There's a limit. And Johannes Kepler also tried to find the same structure, but he failed. And Fushimi, he's a famous physicist of Japan. He found 1959 like the Penrose theorem. It's almost Penrose theorem. Before Penrose. And it's also before Penrose. M.C. Escher also tried to find Penrose theorem, but he failed maybe. After he died, after 2 years, his death, Roger Penrose found Penrose theorem. So everybody called it Penrose theorem. This is Penrose theorem. Here's Penrose. His son, this is me. I visited his house and I gave most of my work to him, his son. Same thing. But somebody said 500 years before of Penrose, and Kraftmann of Iran made Penrose theorem already. But Jean-Marc said,
I can say something.
This elevation, it looks like Hagia Sophia, but very different because everything is a pentagonal. But Hagia Sophia inspired me very deeply. This is a cross section, axonometric projection. And then it was too big, so I redesigned small one. It's called quartz crystal pavilion. Smaller, Penrose style. And this elevation. So let's go into inside. I made a movie. Yes. Let's go into inside. It looks like a Gothic cathedral, no? But completely five-fold symmetry. Now we are in the center, and then go down. Maybe this is my position, no? And then look at the ceiling. Look at the view, bottom-up view. Yes. Now this is a ceiling. Let's build this cathedral in the future. I hope so. So next, yes, Roger Penrose gave a comment for the architecture plan. Please read that. Anyway, when I designed the architecture, I happened to find this structure. No? Do you understand this new point of the basket? This structure, this is a drawing. Real thing. So,
where's the starting for this?
Center. So this basket have 5 parallel line. So 5-fold basket. So this is very new. I happen to find this structure.
It's difficult.
Take a long time.
They make it like the weaving.
Yeah, this is a drawing. So I can weave endless plane ideally. And then I extend for 3 dimension. This is this one. It's called Murmanari. 6 axis and quartz periodic like a Penrose style. A transparent rod. It's a perfect model of quartz crystal, I think. It has 3 kind of shadow. This is a 5-fold shadow, 3-fold shadow, and 2-fold shadow. It's the same symmetry as a quartz crystal discovered by Dan Shechtman. 2-fold, 3-fold, and 5-fold. Dan Shechtman got the Nobel Prize by discovery of the quartz crystal. He is Dan Shechtman. I met him several times in international conference. And then I built a big quartz crystal sculpture like that. 1994, 8-meter bamboo. Very clear symmetry appear naturally. It's a Bali Island, Indonesia. It's Australia, Innsbruck. 300 bamboo poles. It's Tokyo, 600. And people can go into inside. It's a Zurich, 640, biggest one. And this is byproduct. It's called Pleiades. It consists of 30 rods. It can be collapsed and open automatically. Same thing, it's made by bamboo. Then I use it like as a lampshade. But I surprised that this lampshade doesn't project any shadow. no shadow, because I think Gordon ratio is the most diffuse any light effectively.
Have shadow.
Huh?
Complete structure have shadow.
But if lamp is inside, no, if lamp bulb is inside, no shadow. Of course, there's shadow.
What is the reason not coming shadow inside?
Diffuse anything. Golden ratio, diffuse anything. Sound and light, anything, I think. Most effectively. And do you know this fact? It's a topological problem. Two-dimensional torus is very easy. For example, this paper, this edge is congruent, common. And this edge is also common. So we can make one whole donut, one whole torus. Generally, for n-gon, make n-whole torus. So two-dimensional torus is infinite. But I designed the three-dimensional torus. Three-dimensional tori have only 5 kinds of category. This is 3. It consists of 3 torus, 4 torus, 6 torus, 10 torus, and 15 torus. That's all. I made a real model by 3D printer. You can see the real model on the gallery. And I can make such a various shape of the polytwister. I name it polytwister. 3 torus, 4 torus, 3D printer, 4 torus also, 4 torus. 4 torus called tetratwister. This is 6 torus. 6 torus called hexatwister. Like that. Hexatwister, another hexatwister. This is a decatwister, 10 torus, 10 tori. So I made a small one by 3D printer. So I sell it as a jewelry. You can see my jewelry in the gallery. Please buy it. 10 torus, decatwister, and 15 twister is here. Here's a real thing. Very strong. What? It's a new ball. Please. And this is my favorite one. It's called Cosmic Rose. It's a 3D printer. Roger Penrose also gave a comment about the Cosmic Rose. So let me show the musical idea. This is the basic idea. Fibonacci is an ancient, old Italian mathematician about 800 years ago. He studied about such a mathematical structure. So everybody called it Fibonacci lattice. But he learned from Indian mathematics, I think, I heard. Anyway, this structure, one cell divided 2 cells. One is big, another is small. So please call bigger one T. This is T. Small one is K. Okay. So TK, 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 TK. It's a 2-bit. Next is TT. The big one divide big and small TK, and small one become big one. So T. TTK, 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 3 bit. Big one become TK, small one become big, big one become TK. So TTK, TK, TTK, TK, 5 bit. Same thing. Next is TTK, TTK, TK, TTK, TTK, TK, 8 bit, 8 bit. Next one is TTK, TTK, TK, TTK, TK, 13 bit. Like that. Next one is TTK, TTK, TK, TTK, TTK, TK, TTK, TK, 21 bit. Next one is TTK, TTK, TK, TTK, TTK, TK, TTK, TK, TTK, TTK, TK, TTK, TK, 34 bit, and so on. So, and then I built a democracy step in the world. I built 4 democracy steps. One is Ohio, America. Next one is New Zealand. Third one is Atlanta, America. And fourth one is Japan. Anyway, this is a section, cross-section of the democracy step. Read the explanation. It is not the ordinary staircase. It is even for both right and left legs, and for everybody, whether whose step is long or short. It is based on the Fibonacci lattice. This quasi-periodic rhythm is very comfortable for human mind and body. People understand the effect of golden ratio by their consciousness. If you climb it, you will relax. I believe that it should be the standard of gentle staircase. No? So this is not only drawing, but also score, musical score. I play the music. This is a long. This is a short. Long, no? See, long, long, short, long, long, short, long, short, long, long, short, long, long, short, long, short, long, long, short, long, short. No? So long is T, short is K, T, T, K, T, T, K, T, K, same thing.
Which one you are counting now?
Huh? Long is T,
Okay.
short is K. No? Okay, let's play. T, T, K, T, T, K. Like that. I can play endlessly.
Sounds all the same.
No. T, K, little bit different.
When you
Ta ta ke ta ta ke ta ke ta ta ke ta ta ke ta ke ta ta ke ta ke ta ta ke ta ta ke ta ke ta ta ke ta ta ke ta ke ta ta ke ta ke ta ta ke ta ta ke ta ke ta ta ke ta ke ta. Anyway, ordinary staircases are like that. Okay, very hard to climb. Okay, so this is T, this is K. Very boring. I prefer this staircase. Anyway, I will talk about the music in the next place. This is a real thing of the democracy step. So let me show the computer program. So I generalized this structure for any real number. So first let me show the golden ratio music. 0.6180339, okay? And then, and this, sorry, stop. It's called continued fraction. Continued fraction calculate the convergent 1 of 1, 1 of 2, 2 of 3, 3 of 5, 5 of 8, 8 of 13. No? We call it convergent. Little by little close this number. And I express the rhythm corresponding with each convergent. Let me play. So first, planet. Maybe here there's a planet. Clap the 2-beat. Next planet, clap the 3-beat. Next planet, clap 5-beat. Next planet, clap 8-beat. Everything is Fibonacci number. Next planet, play 13-beat, 21-beat, 34-beat, 55-beat, 89-beat, 144-beat, 233-beat, 377-beat, 610-beat, 987-beat, and so on. This is Fibonacci Keccak. No? Let's compare another real number. So this is a square root 2 minus 1. This continuous fraction is like that. But irrational number is endless. But this square root 2 is very quick to approximate. So I stopped. Oh, so I stopped good approximation. Let me show this. This is a square root 2 music. It's also nice. For example, 0.75. This number has only 2 planets. This is 2-beat. Next is 7-beat. That's all. Very simple. So let's input 3, integer 3. There's no planet anymore. Huh? Only sun. This is 4-beat. So most of Western music use this beat. But I would like to say there are infinite number of beats in the world, in the universe. But only few beats we used in the past. But we have endless kind of. So and then let's listen to the Fibonacci Keccak again. No? This is the time. If I input 0, 17 planets start at the same line. Let's start. So my question: when the 17 planets make a line again? When? Do you think? What do you think?
It's because I believe.
I calculated this music. Only 17 periodic rhythm is integrated. No? 17 rhythm. So this is a polyrhythm music. I calculated this. I will show. This year's. I don't know how to pronounce.
500.
Huge period. No?
But it is from from the beginning, right?
No, any point is a beginning. So
We count this one. This will be the end, right?
no, the period.
The period.
Period. Yes.
But from the beginning.
No beginning. This is no
There is
beginning.
no beginning.
No beginning.
But only this one is showing the end.
No end.
That
Endless.
there is no end.
Endless. The cycle. And period is this huge time, huge period. And we play the music by hand with my friend. Let me show this music. Maybe Amasya, we grab such a music. It's easy to play. Such a music. Ne? One group clap TTK TK. Second group clap TTK TTK TK. Third group clap TTK TTK TK TTK TK. So only 5 groups play together. It's better than computer music, golden music. So not only rhythm, scale and temperament, everything is a golden ratio using continuous fraction. How do you think about, what do you think about this music? So any sound consists of overtone, pure wave, sine curve. So I decided the ratio using golden ratio. I synthesized the pure wave. Maybe you feel this sound looks like a bell, but it's just experimental mathematical sound. It's almost bell sound. And temperament also special. There's no octave. There's no octave. Golden ratio is the standard. Do you like that? Do you hate that? Please hang. Who like this sound, this music? Oh, many. Hate. I have only I, huh? Oh, somebody? You. 3. Anybody? Okay. Thank you very much. Stop. Nah. I like this. Now, this music generates this music right now, live. It's live. It's not recorded. So next one, yes. This is a sunflower and pine cone. You know? Fractal and phyllotaxis. It's also consists of golden ratio. No? Yes, this angle. No? One first leaves and second leaves make this angle. This angle is this degree, radian. Degree is 137.5 degree, almost. And every angle is the same. So second is here, third is here, 4, 5, 6. So please note, first leaf. 1 is far from the 0. Second is also far from 0. Third is closer than 2. No? Closer. 4 is far. 5 is closer than 3. 6 is far. 7 is far. 8 is closer than 5. No? And 9 is far from, 10 is far, close, no? Closer than 8. Everything is a Fibonacci number. It's a very simple law. It's also consists of a continued fraction. Then I made a tower using this formula. This is Miami bamboo tower. This is Japan catenary curve. So it diffuses the light very effectively. No? Only one lamp inside. One light, one bulb inside, but very bright. It's a golden ratio effect. It's a Tokyo, 8-meter height. Inside view. Yes, this is also Tokyo. I penned the big bell. It is not decoration. It's a pendulum. So if the big earthquake, the top is no problem. This strategy was used by Japanese 5-story pagoda for, more than 1,000 years ago. Very good idea. That is why the pagoda stand more than 1,000 years. The earthquake country of Japan. Incredible. It's a pendulum. This pagoda has pendulum on the center. Yes, big wooden pendulum.
If there's an earthquake, what happens?
No problem.
It shakes and come balance.
Huh?
It shakes, earthquakes.
The bottom is shake, but top is no moving, nothing. Yes, pendulum keep the. Please imagine. And this thing, my house, this.
This is your house?
Yes.
Where is your room?
Yeah, this is my house. This is mine. And tea farm, big, huge tea farm. And you know, this is a giant lobelia in Africa, Tanzania, high mountain. There is such a plant already. The nature always advances beyond human knowledge. And this is a tunnel, Fibonacci tunnel. It is interesting. Okay, I show the movie. It is very easy to roll. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 3 girls can roll such a big, heavy structure. No? Because the section is such a section. If I use 0.25, the section must become such a nobody can roll. This is a golden section.
If you make it little less, can say?
Huh?
It's 0.618. If you make it 0.7, can be?
A little bit harder. Golden ratio is the best.
That's the Roman made the wheel for the horse. Horse wheel, the Roman used the same pattern. That's why
Really?
it comes round.
And another idea is a hyperbolic curve surface. I made it by bamboo. It's also nice. Yes, and it's a sophisticated spiral using phyllotaxis. It's a single spiral. It's a double spiral, 2 spiral. And then I found this figure, the radish. The nature always advances beyond the human. No, radish. Radish, vegetable.
Vegetable.
Vegetable. No, same figure. This is 3 spiral, triple spiral. It's a 5 spiral, Fibonacci number. Next is 8 spiral, 13 spiral. It's a limit of the computer.
That was, this is 13. 13, 1, 3.
13, yes, 1, 3, yes. And I happen to find this one. It's a windmill. I just cutted the line.
How many spirals?
This is 3 triple spiral. Very, it's spin very well. So I predict this should be future turbine, or jet engine. To the any real number using continuous fraction, so I can produce such a diversity of spiral. I use such a continuous fraction. This in case of square root 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So next I made such a similar spiral using Fermat spiral. Fermat spiral is such an equation. First one, second one, third one, fourth one. This angle theta is 137.5 Gordon ratio angle. Then I made Voronoi diagram. Voronoi diagram is very simple. Do you know Voronoi diagram? No? If there's any point, no? So using compass. No? You can line and choose this line. So and choose this line. Center, ne? Choose this line. So maybe here, no? This line. It's depend on the random. In case this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 octagon. So I use such a method using this point. So I get this figure. It's almost a sunflower seed. It is a good use for terrace house, I think. Such a terrace house architecture. It looks like a Mediterranean city. It's a world heritage, very similar tasting. And then I proposed it is good for stadium. There's no model. There's a model in the gallery. Everybody can view the center. Ideal stadium. This is a real model by 3D printer.
Nature was before this. The nature. For the B.
This is an application for theater, movie theater. Like that. Then I design such architecture using this. Not yet. This is just model. I would like to build in Turkey. Please. Please. Huh? No. And then I covered the bamboo spiral roof like a bamboo tower, and I use a parabolic curve. So this surface called paraboloid. Paraboloid. And this is a tile. There's 100 tiles. And the beam is here. Beam is 100, same number. So let me show now beam. Please look at any beam is just center of the cell. One by one correspondence. So we can hang 100 lamp from the ceiling. Each lamp projects the light just center of the tile. I would like to see this lighting effect in the mosque, new mosque. And of course, we don't need every 100. We don't need to use every lamp. We can choose such a kind of spiral. It is good for effect, lighting effect. And next, another possibility, if there's one lamp, one bulb ball, any light showered vertically, exactly vertically, so there's no shadow. I would like to see such an effect, lighting effect. It was built. It's just joke. Very similar dome was in Istanbul. It's Hassa architecture built that. Very similar architecture. But this is maybe sphere, and they don't use golden ratio. This inside view, this is not golden ratio, I believe. It's a straight line. Golden ratio cannot make straight line.
It is only spiral effect.
Yes, spirals. But the staff of the Hassa taught me there is such a traditional dome in Turkey. I would like to visit this dome in the future. So Turkish architecture is advanced.
Is it in a mosque?
I think mosque. But they say even the house has such a dome somewhere in Turkey. So I built by bamboo, same thing, same structure, like that. So this is a parabolic antenna. Maybe it's an ideal paraboloid antenna in the future. Very stable and very easy to make and very cheap.
What about the shadow, sun?
Yeah, shadow. What about beautiful? Shadow is also beautiful. Shadow is beautiful. This is the same thing, same structure. 100 bamboo poles. Okay. I told you there is a 5 kind of polytwister. Listen. We have to wait. So I will talk about the universe. Are you interested in universe? Are you interested in cosmos? So there's 5 kind of polytwister. I think our universe is one of them. So please imagine any tube is ray of light. Ray of light is straight, you think, but this universe make curved space. This universe is curved space, so ray of light must curve. Then Einstein predict if we observe by good telescope, and we have almost endless age, endless life, we can look at our back by telescope, yes. So I think so. So, but my question, what kind of shape such a universe? My solution is one of them. So if it is true, we can watch our Milky Way. Do you understand? So my cosmology predicts that human being can observe the past aspect of our Milky Way. Do you think so? I think so, but not yet discovered. So some galaxy and some galaxy is our galaxy, but very old in the past. So my opinion is that our cosmos is very small, but endless age. Most of scientists said our universe started Big Bang, but I don't think so. You know the Hubble's proof? Hubble's not telescope. Hubble's law. Our universe is increasing. I think so. I believe so. But I don't need any Big Bang. Big Bang is very simple line. No? X, Y, Y equal X. 0 is Big Bang. What happened before Big Bang? Nobody answered because this is not true, I think. But if we use this formula, y equal exponential x, exponential x, such a curve, we don't need any Big Bang. It's more simple. It's simpler idea. Do you think so? I think so. Anyway, is the exponential, yes. Exponential is 2.71. Special number. Like a pi. Like pi. Okay, so let's go outside. I would like to show something. It's better. So concentration, very dangerous work. Knife is very dangerous, so sharp. Okay, first you cut this line. Carefully, just on the line.
Don't cut your hand.
Yeah. As precise as possible. As precise as possible. Just on the line. Just on the line. Precisely, please. Everybody come here. Next step is cut this outline.
Okay.
Precisely, like that. It is very hard work, difficult work. So just on line, precisely. I give you a hint. No? So this is a problem. No? From 1 to 49. Please fill all the piece inside the frame. No? No? This is a solution. Okay, so if you have a children, please give this problem. If some children fail such a way, oh, no, one piece lost. No? It's a natural. Another case, 49 cannot input anywhere. Can you imagine? Can you believe?
How was at first fit?
Huh?
At first fit, now one piece missing.
I take 50, so but it is not solution. This is solution. So please make this after cutting. This is solution. Yes, one solution. If you change the place, you fail such a way. And maybe we have not so enough time, so I will give you another hint. There are many spirals. This spiral is maybe counterclockwise spiral. Please look at the number. 49 minus 41 is 8. 41 minus 33 is also 8. 33 minus 25 is 8. 25 minus 17 is also 8. This spiral is every spiral difference is 8. And clockwise spiral, this is 13 Fibonacci number. Everything is a Fibonacci number. No? This is a hint to solve.
13.
Okay, let's finish. And I have announced if we finished earlier, we would like to go to outside and I do some performance using bamboo.
Bambularla birkaç şey yapacağım.